What's up, team? Mikey Bell here with Outdoor Adventure Training, and we are back with another follow along workout. This is the Trekker's Total Body Workout. As the name implies, we're gonna be working all the systems in the body. We're gonna be working on the posterior chain, glutes and hamstrings, the quads, upper body, upper back, core. There's even some plyometrics, some balancing, some flexibility, a very well-rounded approach. And this is gonna be perfect for anybody who is training for any sort of trekking objective, whether that's Everest Base Camp in Nepal, Kilimanjaro in Africa, Machu Picchu in Peru. We got you covered with this full body workout. Before we dive into this routine, a quick shout out to our Trek Prep program. This is a 90-day training program designed specifically for trekkers of all abilities to prepare so they can show up to these iconic treks all over the world feeling their absolute best and showing up with confidence that they're gonna make it and enjoy their experience on the trail. If you're looking to add structure and accountability to your approach to training for trekking, check out the link in the description below. Head over to our website at outdooradventuretraining.com and start your 7-day free trial today. Even if you're not gearing up for an epic adventure across the world, this is still an amazing routine to start transitioning more so into hiking and trail shape. So whether you're backpacking or just a weekend hiker, this is a great way to build some full body strength and stability. You are going to need a few pieces of equipment for this routine today. First, some sort of a box, bench, step, chair. Get creative if you don't have anything accessible. We're going to be doing a step up exercise because we're training for trekking and hiking. And if you're not doing step ups, you might be missing the mark a little bit. Also, you're going to need 2 weights. We're gonna be using our brand new Power Block Pro 100 EXP adjustable dumbbells. Recently got these from Power Block and they're absolutely amazing. Have been loving them and I'm excited to highlight them in the workout today. If you don't have 2 adjustable dumbbells, that's fine. Regular dumbbells will do, a couple kettlebells, whatever you have accessible. We'll show you ways to modify if you don't have either of those tools. That's enough of me talking. Let's dive into the workout. We'll click on the Trekker's Total Body Routine. As you can see, as always, we're starting with a dynamic warm-up. We're getting into some plyometrics, and then we got a nice strength circuit for you all today. So we're starting off with some squat hip rotations. Love this dynamic stretch. I do it all the time. We're just sitting in a deep squat here, and I'm just trying to work internal and external rotation of the hip. Doing my best to stay on my heels. I'm gonna alternate to the other side. Kind of like to do a few reps on one side, switch over to the other side. Don't worry so much about your feet being perfectly parallel. We're really just trying to warm up the hip joints, knee joints, ankle joints. Focus on your breathing. Dynamic stretching is super important to do before workouts and before a day on the trail. So in our Trek Prep program, we have training hikes scheduled, and with that, dynamic warm-ups to do before you go hiking. Super, super important. Okay, we're transitioning into hammy twists. I love these. You're gonna do your best to reach the ground. If you can't reach, you can put your hand on a foam roller or a block, and then I'm just rotating up, that other arm up in the sky, and I'm switching sides. So notice one leg is straight, the other knee can totally bend as you transition to the other side. Warming up the spine and the hamstrings, upper body with this one.
10 seconds left.
One more good rep here.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Nice. We're switching to a walking lunge and twist. I don't have a lot of room here, so I'm just gonna do a couple reps. Walking lunge, rotate, twist, back up to center. I'm gonna move this out of the way for now. Again, lunge, twisting to the opposite direction. If you wanna do multiple twists in that lunge position, I'm all about it. Focusing on balance. Oof. Hip flexors are feeling it today. Even though we're training for trekking, hiking,
10 seconds left.
Man, the skiing's been really good. So we've been getting out there. A lot of breaking trail lately.
Butt kicks.
Okay, butt kicks. So it's not about how far we move. We're just trying to kick those heels up to the glutes, warming up the quads, hamstrings, ankles, feet. You don't even really have to travel anywhere. Doing these in place is great. Also getting the heart rate up. And our plyometric routine will probably do that as well.
Walking quad.
Nice. Walking quad stretch. This is like a slower version of the butt kick. So I'm reaching back, grabbing the laces, just a gentle tug. I'm not holding this for a long period of time. If you need some stretching, we got tons of those on our channel. I've been trying to organize all of our videos on playlists.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
So if you're looking for stretching, go to the mobility playlist. You'll find them all there. And this is in the workout playlist.
Side lunges.
Side lunges. So reaching out to the side, sinking the hips down, feeling that really good stretch in the adductor, which for me is tight today. I was breaking a lot of trail yesterday. We've been getting a lot of snow in Oregon this week, a lot more on the way. But anytime I'm breaking trail in deep snow, my adductors are the muscles that get the most taxed. I think just having that extra weight on your feet and that lifting motion and that repetition for 4 or 5 hours usually gets me.
Inchworm.
Okay, getting one more in here because it feels good. Switching to the inchworm. So, done this many, many times on this channel. Walking the hands out to a plank. You can do a push-up if you want. Then somewhat of a downward dog position. Keeping the knees locked or walking those toes in. Extending back out to our plank. Yeah, why not? Another push-up, downward dog. Walking those toes in. We're really trying to stretch out that whole posterior chain with this one. Also warming up the shoulders, the core.
10 seconds
One more
left.
good rep
Hang in
here.
there.
And then we're transitioning to our plyometric routine to start off the workout,
3, 2,
which I like doing those plyos early on while you're fresh, so you can really have that coordination. We're working on building that agility, and it helps get our body warmed up even more so. It's 53 degrees in the gym today, a little bit chilly. Got a little snow overnight, finally. It's been a warm winter. Okay, so we're doing single leg stability hops. We're really emphasizing, yes, the takeoff, but the landing. We're looking for soft, stable
Single leg
landings. We're gonna
stability
coach you
hop.
through this the best we can. I'm gonna start on my right leg here, and I'm just gonna load and pop and really focus on
Single leg
that soft,
stability hop.
stable landing. So load, pop, up, stable, soft landing. Meaning I'm not landing super hard. I'm really trying to use all of those structures in the lower body to absorb that landing. Load, pop, absorb, balance. A lot of people shy away from jumping. Super, super important, especially for hiking, trekking. Build that balance, that reaction time. Pay attention to what your knee is doing on the landing. Don't let it collapse inward. Try to keep it externally rotated. Nice. Okay, so just 40 seconds. Hopefully you're feeling that. Plyometrics can take a very long time to get the hang of
Single leg
and refine and
stability hop.
perfect. So if you struggled with that, no worries. You'll get better in time. Switching to the left leg now. I'm gonna do this head on so you can
Single
watch the
leg
knee.
stability hop.
Load, pop, absorb, balance, coming out of it. Notice I'm breaking it down 1 rep at a time. quality over quantity, as soft as possible. Listen. Trying to be really, really quiet. It's not about how high we're getting up. We're not focusing on power yet. We're gonna repeat this again on both legs, going quicker, and that'll be harder, obviously. One more.
You're done in 3, 2,
Balance, correct? Nice. Okay, so we got endurance hops next. Those are stability hops. These are gonna be quicker, faster paced, just 40 seconds. If you really struggled with that and you didn't land cleanly on, say, less than half of them, you should probably just stick to the stability hops. Totally okay with that. If not, endurance hops are gonna look a little bit more like this, okay? So still soft landings. I'm really not concerned again about getting up super high, really emphasizing that soft landing. You should start to feel this in the glute, in the hamstring, maybe in the quads, maybe in the calves, all the muscles you're gonna need to get your body up to base camp and back.
10 seconds left.
A few more on this leg. Again, soft landings. Take as long as you need between reps here.
2, 1.
Still emphasizing the stability component. Don't lose the plot with that.
Single leg endurance hops.
I'm gonna be switching to the left leg here. Again, if you struggled, just stick with the stability hops. It's all right. We're gonna do our best.
Single leg endurance hops.
My left leg is always more difficult for me for jumping. I can feel that knee wanting to cave in. Really trying to keep that over second and third toe, meaning not letting it collapse over that middle toe. That really helps with that glute engagement. 12 seconds.
10 seconds left. Hang in there. You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Quick 30-second rest. I'm gonna grab a drink of water, which is just right off frame here. And now we're gonna need our box for some step-ups. As promised, I'm gonna use a pair of dumbbells. You could hold absolutely anything you want. You could also do these with no weight.
Strength step-ups.
That's totally okay. I'm gonna start pretty light with the dumbbells for the first round. These are just 20 pounds, as you can see. I'm gonna go
Strength
left leg
step-ups.
first, chest up high, pressing through the heel of the front leg, stabilizing, coming down slow. We're minimizing the push off that back leg, really trying to drive through the glutes, hamstrings, and we're really resisting on the way down. Do not let your knee cave in. This is super common on the way down. People will let that knee collapse, stay externally rotated, push. That's how we get that posterior chain engagement. So we're doing one leg here consecutively to try to really get that strength endurance component going. And then we'll be switching legs
Hang in there.
at the end of this set. One more good rep.
In 3, 2, 1.
Set those down. Shake out the forearms if you need to.
We'll start in 3, 2, 1.
Switching right away.
Strength
Only a
step-ups.
10-second rest. Chest is up. So again, you could wear a backpack. You could hold a plate out in front, like I am in the app. I like to mix it up. You could even hold a barbell, or if forearm strength is an issue, you can hold your dumbbells on your shoulders. That's totally fine. If all you have is one dumbbell, you're gonna hold it in the hand of the leg that you're working. So in this case, it would be my right. Push through that heel. 10 seconds.
Seconds left.
Nice work. Okay, you can move your box, step, stool, whatever you're working with, out of the way. We got renegade rows next. So we're gonna be alternating generally from lower body to upper body. It's called peripheral heart action system. It's really good for getting the blood flow going
Renegade row.
and really just burning more calories. So we're in this high plank position. My hands are on the dumbbells and I'm rowing and then transitioning to the other side. Look, I'm not careless when I'm rowing these. I'm not letting my hips move. I'm really keeping the glutes and core engaged, not letting the hips move. This is an anti-rotation exercise, meaning I'm resisting the rotation. That's how we build a stronger core. In this exercise, the row is really just secondary. But when we are rowing, think about rowing that shoulder down and back, upper back engagement.
10 seconds left. You're done. 2, 1.
Oh, nice work. Could rack those up. We're just gonna need one dumbbell or one weight, whatever you got. We're doing single leg Romanian deadlift.
single
I'll demo a
leg
couple
RDL.
reps without the weight, which is totally okay. But this workout is from the strength endurance phase of the Trek Prep program.
Weighted single
And that's
leg
kind of our
RDL.
goal here. So chest is up, hinging at the hip, letting it hang, squeezing the glutes and hamstrings back up to center. All right, so it's this hip hinge motion. I have a whole YouTube tutorial on how to do this exercise most effectively. But if you are gonna use a weight, just like I am right now, the weight is on the same side of the standing leg. Really feeling that good stretch in the hammy on the way down. Squeezing the glutes to come back up. Make sure you're not letting this hip open up. I'm really trying to, again, counter rotate. That anti-rotation requires some core engagement. Working on that hip hinge. Short rest, just enough to switch sides, get set up. Transitioning to the left leg here. So the weight's also in my left hand.
Weighted single
Chest
leg
is up nice and
RDL.
tall. Hinging at the hip. Balance, flexibility. Play a role as promised. One of my favorite cues for this one is that back foot. Think about pointing that toe towards the front heel. And that's gonna help you counter rotate that pelvis to keep the core engaged.
You're half done.
Oh yeah, shoulder down and back. Don't let that weight just pull you over. Don't get sloppy and lazy with this one. Really focus on ideal engagement.
10 seconds left. Hang in there. You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Nice work. We are gonna need both dumbbells again. For this next one, we're doing a squat to press, okay?
DB
So you're gonna
squat to
grab
press.
both dumbbells. I'm gonna walk you through this. Love this exercise. We're trying to use the lower body to power the weights up, okay? So it's a squat to press, not a squat and press, meaning I'm not just squatting, standing up, pressing. If your shoulders aren't super strong, that's gonna be difficult. We're squatting and then using the power from the lower body to get those weights up. This is a full body kinetic chain exercise. Also, when you're pressed up, make sure you're not overarching the back. Keep that belly button drawn in, core engaged. Don't let your squat form compromise. If these are really difficult and you absolutely cannot press overhead, just do the squats. Load, pop, load, pop.
Hang in there.
Couple more. Last one.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Nice work. Good job. 40-second rest. Grab a drink of water. I'm gonna preemptively increase my weight by 10 pounds. These dumbbells are amazing. You can also micro adjust right here by taking out these little weight cylinders. But I like keeping them in there, making it just a little harder. We're getting ready for step ups.
Strength
I'm gonna
step
keep
ups.
that weight. Now we're up to 30 pounds. You do not need to increase the weight, although it's an option if you feel like your body is ready for that.
Strength step
Here we go.
ups.
A little late getting into it. I'm gonna start lefty this side, chest up, up, balance. Again, minimizing the drive off that back foot. There's of course gonna be a little bit, but the emphasis is through the front leg. Couple more.
Left. Hang in there.
Down slow. Last one.
You're done in 3, 2.
Whew, I'm gonna set those weights down for just a second. My forearm strength is weak, and I'm okay with that. I'm not a huge rock climber. I will
Strength step ups.
when I have to, but not my jam. I like my feet on the ground or the snow. When sets get tough, think about your goals, man. What are you here for? Why are you training? So you can feel good on your objective this spring and summer, and also throughout your life. It's much bigger than just this workout. Shoulders down and back.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
One more rep.
Done in 3,
Nice work. I'm gonna set these weights on the ground this time. 20-second rest before the renegade rows.
Renegade row.
I'm gonna keep it with the 30s. My shoulder is still rehabbing, but overall, I think it's probably 90% better. Still a little bit of a lingering twinge in there. Okay, hips are locked, core is engaged. Row that weight up. Transition to the other side. Again, it's not about the row as much as it is about keeping that core locked. Hang in there, keep those hips down. Few more, come on.
You're done.
Last one.
1.
Oh, nice work. Okay, I'm gonna push one of these out of the way. We got our single leg Romanian deadlifts next.
Weighted single leg RDL.
I'm gonna keep rolling with the 30s here. That one should feel really good in the core. If that was really difficult, we got plenty
Weighted
of core
single
workouts
leg RDL.
on our channel. Flat back, chest up, let it hang. I love the grips on these dumbbells. They are girthy. Probably why it's working my forearms, but that's great. Hinging at the hip, glutes. Notice how my head, top of my head, is more or less staying in a straight line with my back heel. Couple more.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Quick transition to the other side. Shake that arm out if you need to. I do.
We'll start in 3, 2.
Other leg now.
Weighted
Chest
single
is
leg
up.
RDL.
Glutes engaged. It's really easy to feel this in the hamstrings, but really try to finish that rep by squeezing the glute, tucking that pelvis forward. That's how we get that maximal glute engagement, which is oh so important for trekking, especially going uphill. Just an incredible exercise. Working the whole body, balance, core, flexibility, and strength endurance with the 30 pounds. Only go as far as you can, keeping that flat back,
10 seconds left.
which might not be as far as I'm going. That's totally okay. One more clean rep.
You're done in 3, 2.
Nice work. Squat to press. I personally find this exercise the hardest in this circuit,
DB squat
which is
to
why
press.
it's in this workout. And it's when I think of a total body exercise, how can you beat the squat to press? Head to toe, fingers to dough. Here we go,
DB
flat
squat
back.
to press.
Most challenging thing with this as you get heavier is curling that weight up. Okay, here we go. Squat, load, pop and press. Do your best to transfer that energy from the hips into the hands. Notice my feet almost leave the ground trying to get that weight up. A lot of core engagement on that squat with the weight on our shoulders like that. Couple more, come on.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Let's get one more clean rep.
You're done.
Nice work. Woo! Gonna put those weights back. I am gonna grab a drink of water. We got one more cycle, one more circuit. Should definitely get the heart rate up if you're doing these right, which is great, especially if you're gonna be trekking at high altitude. We need to improve VO2 max. Of course, we need that strong aerobic base,
Strength
but
step
improving
ups.
VO2 max can certainly help with the acclimatization process. I might regret this.
Strength
We're bumping
step
up to
ups.
40, baby. Here we go. Step ups, chest up, shoulders back. Drive through the heel. Don't let those weights pull the shoulder forward. Down and back, upper back engagement. Every exercise is a full body exercise. If you treat it like one, don't get sloppy. Last set, last circuit. Not the last set, sorry, don't get excited. Few more. Last one, come on.
You're done. 3, 2.
Nice work.
Rest.
Woo!
For 10 seconds.
I'm gonna take a second. If you're wondering, I have used the hundreds, the 90s, the 80s and farmer's walks.
Strength step ups.
We'll get those going soon enough on this channel. Talk about a forearm burner. Here we go. A lot of glute activation here. Shoulders back. Try not to swing those weights. If it happens a little bit, it's okay. Balance. Come on, 2 more. Last one. Nice work. Setting those down for renegade rows. We are officially done with the box. Feel that in the forearms, glutes, hamstrings, a little bit in the quads. Okay, renegades. Gonna be a little harder with the heavier weights. Here we go. Core engagement. I'm increasing the weight, doesn't mean you need to. We care about activation more so than the numbers. Don't ever chase weight numbers, it's not a good idea. Renegades at 40 are well within my wheelhouse. Whew, a few more.
10 seconds left. You're done in 3, 2.
Nice work. I'm gonna move one of these out of the way. Whew. Feeling the burn. It's a good job.
Weighted single
Only
leg
got
RDL.
3.5 minutes left in this workout. You can do anything for 3.5 minutes.
We'll start
Maybe not hold your breath. Depends on how much you
Weighted
practice that.
single leg RDL.
Okay, single leg RDL. Chest is up, shoulders back, hinging at the hip. Squeeze in the glutes and hammies. Remember, flat back, keep it loaded. We're not rounding. Our lower back is stabilizing, but it's not concentrically contracting. A few more here.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
One more.
2, 1.
Nice work. Setting that down. Woo! Switching to the left leg. Definitely feeling it now.
Weighted single
This
leg
might only be a
RDL.
33-minute workout, but certainly enough to get the work in. This one's definitely on the shorter end of what's in our Trek Prep program. Shoulders back. This side I especially need to work on. Shoulder back, because this is the one I injured. Tendency is definitely for it to pull forward. Just letting that weight slide right down the side of my leg. Whew. My forearms are feeling it, man. I'm not gonna lie.
10 seconds left. Hang in there. You're done. 2.
Nice work.
Rest.
Okay,
20 seconds.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of dreading this last set, which is why I'm glad you all are here.
DB squat to press.
Help hold me accountable. I hold you accountable. It's a two-way street. Stay hard. Here we go, 60 seconds. I'm gonna do my best to get these weights up. Final set. Okay, chest is up. Remember, squat to press. Using the power, squat. Get those weights up. Load and pop. Keep that upper back engaged. Quality over quantity. Hang in there, team. Come on. Couple more.
10 seconds left till the end.
Last one. Woo! Nice job. I'm gonna rack up those weights. Oh man, I love that exercise. Love, hate, it's a tough one. Great job getting through that. Thank you so much for being here. We're super psyched to be getting back into the follow along workouts as we transition into the spring season. Again, check out our Trek Prep program at outdooradventuretraining.com. Even if trekking isn't your jam, we got programs for backpacking, trail running, mountaineering, and more. We are here to support you in any way possible. We appreciate all of our subscribers. Don't forget to like, share this video with your trekking buddy, and we'll see you next time here at Outdoor Adventure Training.